Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video because of what I got in this box right here. So I first saw this thing at SHOT Show and I was like, that is the coolest thing at SHOT Show back in January this year. This is 2024, and I was like, I cannot wait to get my hands on one. But what this is, you can probably tell from the picture, it is a handheld, put your hands right there, clay slinger. So this is the Caldwell PullPup. You guys that watch the show or have just been around have seen Caldwell come out with some really cool clay target slingers in the past 2 or 3 years. This is the latest one, the Caldwell PullPup. What does it say right here? Handheld clay target thrower with full-sized performance. So how it works, when I saw it at SHOT Show, you got a grip here, you got a grip here. It's got safeties on it. You cock the lever back, put your clay target in there, and then let her rip. But let's get this thing out of the box. Most exciting thing that I've had out in a while. This should be pretty cool. Let me flip the camera around. I hadn't even looked in the box yet. You're gonna be looking in the box with me. We're gonna unbox it, put it together, see what we think about it. I got some clays out here that we keep at the range for occasions just as this. Check it out. I might as well show you the back of the box because it's got some good info on it. Something you might ask me. Weighs less than 6 pounds. Integrated clay clamp. What is that? Oh, that's this right here. Number 2, ergonomic vertical grips. 3 is a grip safety, so you got to have your other hand out of the way. Good idea. Rigid construction, adjustable tension knob. So that right there. See, it's a good thing I read the box. But what's it say here? It can sling the standard ones 50 yards. And at SHOT Show, we were sending them in the sky and bouncing them on the ground like a rabbit. So let's get this out of the box. Looks like it's not taped, so just grab those 2 tabs there on the top. All right, so like I said, I hadn't even opened this up myself. You're getting a first look here with me. So that just opens the top. I thought the whole top was gonna pop out. All right. Bubble wrap to keep it all kind of nice before we get it out. Definitely gonna have to put it together because I know it wouldn't fit in the box the way that it is. So, all right, there's everything out of the box. Let's see what we got here. We got the grip, and then the rest of it. Well, that's easy. That means it's hopefully going to be real easy to put together. And a manual. Let me see. Looks like to be about 10 pages or so. Get to know it. Keep your fingers clear of the slinging part. Absolutely good advice. So the front grip safety, and then the trigger in the back is how you flang it. And it says remove from packaging and verify all parts are present. Looks like there's a Allen key and 2 big old long bolts right there. And then it says right here how to put it together. Install assembly to main housing, and shows you where the 2 screws go. So looks like those 2 screws go one there and one there. So let me get that put together. Pretty basic there. Goes just like that. Let me get those screws in and I'll be right back and we'll flank some out of it. All right, so this is some live action here, no editing. So we can test this thing out. Let me get y'all to where you can see out on the range. Good thing is out here on the steel range, we have these 10 yards, 20 yards, up to 50 yards way up there. And yeah. So we'll actually be able to know how far this thing goes. But super simple, easy installation, like I said. Screw there, screw there. I'd put my glasses on. It's got some stuff right here. It says, do not dry fire. Everyone wear eye protection. Don't put your hand in here. So these clay targets are very brittle and they can explode when you're slinging them. Just from using these time and time again out of different types of machines. So we'll see if we need to adjust it or if it's gonna be good right out of the box. So when I was at SHOT Show, we just pulled this back and it was and it locks back there. Man, there's some good tension on that. Now, I'm gonna put that in there. Where does it go? Does it go right there? Well, before I go just trying to figure stuff out, let me actually read the instructions here. Somebody said you should have read them beforehand. Load it against the front of the arm and under the clay clamp. Okay, so that's pretty much what I was doing. There's a little thing right there. That's a hand. It just said don't put your hands in there, and I put my hands in there. Don't do as I did, do as I say. See that yellow piece right there on the inside? It's just to put that in there. I guess you got to put your hand in there. Keep your hand off the safety and the trigger. I guess you got to put your hand in there to load it, don't you? So there's a little arm that goes whoop and holds that lip right there. But yeah, definitely keep your hand off the safety and the trigger till you're ready to fire the thing. Let's just see how it goes. Wow. Yeah, man, that went straight as an arrow too. If you had the old school stick style, always hard to get them to go straight. But hand off the trigger and the safety, let's load another one. And that thing went dead true straight. Y'all, I'm gonna do it angled like this so hopefully y'all can see the whole flight path. Oh man, see, I loaded it, but I didn't cock the thing. I got it under that arm right there, but that's what you get for live action here. So that definitely takes a little bit of oomph there to get it loaded, but that's how you get the distance. All right, got another one loaded in there. Wow, that's cool. So that right there, can y'all see where I'm flinging it? Let me send another one and look at the camera. Make sure y'all can see. That's kind of the whole point of doing this, is show you how it works. Send this one, see if y'all can see it. And that's hard to see, isn't it? Well, let me flip this camera around here and get you down here at a better angle so we can see more. All right, now you for sure can see what I'm working with. Send another one. This is gonna be so much fun at the barbecue or the 4th of July or whenever else you want to sling clays with your friends. Man, straight as an arrow. Send another one. It kind of sends them straight off of this point. So it's not launching them straight out of here if you use the sights maybe per se. Well, I say that, but I wasn't actually using the sights. So I don't know if that's why they put those in there, but it kind of looks like sights. So let's aim it with those and see what happens. Looking down the sights. Yeah, so if you use it like sights, it kind of goes off 10 degrees to the right every time. So let me aim 10 degrees left, and that ought to be able to hit exactly where we're aiming. Oh yeah. So like I said, we got 50-yard steel up here, and those clays are landing. This is uphill, but those clays are landing 40, 45 yards, flinging them uphill. So I actually believe the box, if we were on flat ground, it probably does send these big ones 50 yards. But hey, let's have some fun. I got a target thing here. We flip the camera back around again. Let's see if I can get little buddy right there at 10 yards with this. I did bring out a 12 gauge to slap some clays with, but yeah, getting this thing ready before the video, somehow I broke it. And the firing pin is there and works, but it's not hitting the primer and blasting the shells. So for this video, we're definitely testing. See, be careful with it. For this video, we're definitely testing the functionality of this thing. I'm just not getting to smack the clays out of this guy. So I'm gonna aim a slightly left and see if I can get that guy. Oh man, give me some more clays out of this box. All right, I want to hit this dude on camera at 10 yards here. Pay careful attention to my aim point here. All right, I got it. More left and more low. Oh, that was so close. This one's definitely gonna get it. It's consistent too. Got it. See if I can keep up with that. Holding the same aim point there. Ooh, a little high. Man, this thing really launches them out of there. I was trying to clean that 12 gauge, and I got that Remington oil all over my hands, kind of slippery. Oh, a little high again. Left. I got one left. Oh, that was perfect. It don't get any more perfect than that. All right, so now I'm out from under that canopy. Maybe you can see a little bit better the path of these. Check it out. That's so cool. Straight every time. If I crank down on this a little bit, it'll send them a little further. Woo, yes it does. So, I crank down on this a little bit, I'm gonna do a little bit more, and it sent it up, that last one, to that 50-yard target, even though we're sending it uphill. Didn't feel like it was honestly that much harder to pull that thing back, but it swung that one up to that target. Maybe that was just a better angle, but let's try another one. Whoop, broke that one. Last one I got out here at the range, so I'm having too much fun out here testing this thing out. Oh yeah, that got it all the way up to that 50 yards and then some. That thing is sweet. Now, next time I'm at Wally World, I got to pick up another case of clays because I'm out. But hey, if you never heard of the thing, now you heard of it. And if you had heard of it and wondered about it, the thing is sweet. WHOTEEWHO seal of approval. Caldwell PullPup. There's really not much to it. The spring and everything is internal. Oh, in days gone by, a lot of the slingers were complicated and or also very dangerous. This is not dangerous. Huge platform to keep your hands under, similar to all the safeties they got on crossbows nowadays. Yeah, and all I had to do was put a screw there and put a screw there to install the handle. And the handle itself even had cups right there, right there, right there, so it's obvious where to put it. Some might say poke yoke. Yeah, I used to be a businessman. That's some Japanese stuff or something, some kind of yin yang lean whatever. That means there's only one way to do something, kind of like electrical plug. Anyways, I didn't lose all that memory, but super cool. Caldwell PullPup. Like I said, I got to get some more clays. Next time I'm gonna bring a 12 gauge that actually works, and we're gonna have a whole lot of fun with it. But before we did any serious slinging, I had to bring it out here to the range, test it, make sure it works. And it works, and it's awesome. 50 yards uphill, pretty sweet. Especially if you're out at the range with some friends, do some competitions and stuff like that. You could even have two of them. 2 of them at the same time. That'd be cool. Then you'd have to have more people though, with the safeties and all. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. I'll quit rambling. Like I said, this was the coolest thing I saw at SHOT Show this year, and finally got one in my hands. But yeah, Caldwell PullPup. Check them out. Yeah, and they're not terribly expensive. Cheaper than I thought they'd be, honestly. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching. See you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO.